What is going on, fight fans? So we have the reveal for the UFC 5 cover. Now, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. The UFC 5 cover to me looks a little mid. Doesn't look that big of a deal. It doesn't look that crazy. It doesn't pop out to me that much. But when it's all said and done, who cares, right? Who really cares about how good the cover is? I'm just being honest about my perspective of the cover. Now, keep in mind, I don't know who these two guys are, or this young lady and this gentleman are, but I do know Israel Adesanya, and even looking at his model, it's cool that it's in-game model, but for the cover itself, it doesn't. It just seems like it's not the greatest cover that they could have put together, right? Now, if this is how they will look in the game itself, then this is fire. If this is not just some sort of like, high-end thing that they put together, this is fire. And it looks like they might look exactly like this in game, and then they just feel so confident about how they look in game. They said, hey, you know what? We're gonna do some covers. This time, we're just gonna use a snapshot of them in game. If that's the case, then cool, kudos. Like, listen, the end game is what matters to me anyways, right? The whole picking Fedor Emelianenko, that's really what, I'm saying, what I care about when it comes to the greater scheme of things when we're going to be playing UFC 5 here on Boxing Fanatical. But looking at the pictures themselves, Israel Adesanya looks overly sweaty. It doesn't really look aesthetically pleasing to me, but it does look good if this is the in-game models. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just one thing is a marketing thing, and the other thing is just what's the actual gameplay look like? What does the visuals look like in game? So you can see how it looks. The trunks, for example, don't look that polished, right? The trunks, there's a juxtaposition, in my opinion. It's juxtaposed to how his body looks, where his body has this realistic lighting to it, and then the realistic lighting just goes away with the trunks because the trunks don't look that real to me. But it's probably because it is in game. When it comes to the other two fighters, it looks like, I'm looking at a video game, but if it was a video game, it looks good. We just have to wait and see if this is what this ends up being. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest. One, I don't really watch the UFC like that. So in terms of like knowing who is what and what is where and whatever, I don't really know, right? My favorite fighter is Fedor Emelianenko, and he never competed in the UFC. So it's neither here nor there to me in terms of who's on the cover. I'm just looking at it from an aesthetic position, and I don't think it looks great. I think it looks like, anyone could have put this together. But like I said, if it is in game, then it looks amazing. The in-game stuff looks amazing. And at the end of the day, who cares about the cover? Because the in-game stuff is what really matters. How they animate, how they move, what's the graphics like. That's the stuff that really matter when we're actually playing the game. And of course, we will be playing the game here, but I do want to let you guys know when they drop some information. This is the new cover, the deluxe edition with Israel Adesanya, and the normal edition with a male fighter and a female fighter. No, I did not take the time to figure out who these two guys or who these two people are. But they will be dropping the trailer on Thursday, so stay tuned for on this channel for the breakdown of that trailer, because we'll be watching the trailer here and discussing the trailer as soon as it drops. Hit that like, hit that notification, and hit that subscribe button so you're notified as soon as we drop another video, so we can go ahead and talk about it. Does this make me less excited about UFC 5? No, because I'm one of those people that I don't really care so much about the dang cover. What I care about is what's the gameplay gonna be like, and that's something that we're gonna have an insight to on Thursday. All right, until the next one, guys. Peace.